Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. The company we have chosen today is Starbucks. And for this company, we will be presenting Starbucks' viability to open its stores in locations in Nigeria and Ghana. Our presentation will be anchored in 4 parts. We will start by analyzing the company analysis and the country analysis, the entry strategies, and the Starbucks entry strategy, which we have selected for it to go into exportation. We will conclude this presentation by giving our concluding remarks and our recommendations. Thank you. Next slide, please. Starbucks, as we all know, is a coffee producing company. Starbucks started its first coffee production and roasting in 1971 in Seattle. Next slide, please. We have chosen Nigeria and Ghana as the host countries for Starbucks expansion. This is because we have identified that Starbucks does not have any presence in the West African region. Next slide, please. As we have established, Starbucks was founded in 1971, and the first sale was done at the Seattle Pikes marketplace. As of today, Starbucks has already established export capabilities across over 19 countries, which Starbucks sells its products in its over 32,000 stores across 60 countries. Next slide, please. For Starbucks, we have identified the strength of Starbucks to be brand, good customer base. We've also identified the weaknesses, which predominantly is related to the cost of their products. The threats for Starbucks in the international markets remain increased competition from other competitor brands selling like-for-like products, price volatility. But we want to focus more on the opportunities that Starbucks has, which is expansion into emerging markets, one of which we have identified as Nigeria and Ghana. As we said before, Starbucks does not have any presence in the West African region. Next slide, please. I would hand over to my colleague Fumi, who will run you through the financial overview. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'll be doing the financial overview of Starbucks, the products, and the competitors. Starbucks, from the financial position, Starbucks is doing very well, pretty well. It continues to operate in profitability. Between 2020 to 2021, it recorded an increase in equity, predicting profit and growth. Starbucks is at a good financial position to expand into the markets. Now, the products. Starbucks trades a variety of products, the food, beverages, and coffee, which are the hot and cold drinks, sandwiches, ground coffee, all across stores. Competitors. The competitors of Starbucks, when compared to processed competitors around the world, examples like McDonald's, Yum Brands, Cadbury, etc., Starbucks has the greatest market capitalization. Although they have the highest stock value, McDonald's generates more income because of its global market share. However, Starbucks' strength ratio is comparably the same. I'll hand over to my next colleague, Sonia. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. So Nigeria has a large population and it is expected to grow significantly by 2040. As you can see, the average population is around 18 years of old, with both English and non-English community existing in Nigeria. Next slide. Yeah, so if we consider the demography and target Nigeria's market, we can see the market mostly consists of middle class and high income segment earners. If you're targeting Starbucks, it is mostly the business district area of Lagos, and it consists of widely traveled Nigerian citizens, foreigners also. Next. So based on the infrastructure of Nigeria supports business expansion. Even though it has high inflation, it has labor agility and flexibility and public-private partnership investments, which helps businesses grow. And strong internet communication is also there. Next, yeah. So if we consider the pestle analysis, we can see mostly the political and the economical aspects influence Nigeria's culture, population, and people. And there are certain technological growth in, GSM coverage areas and other internet usage and consumption, which makes Nigeria a potential market for expansion and business growth. Next. So finally, considering the export and imports of Nigeria, it takes into consideration the ECO's external tariff, which basically a percentage of duties applied to different capital goods, say, for example, 5 or 10% to intermediate or capital goods. There are import duties and investment of exporting activities like oil, rubber, and it also includes custom duties like trade standards, but most importantly, it needs to take the NAFDAC certification. For Starbucks, it is important to enter the Nigerian market. Thank you. I would like to hand it over to Daksha for the country analysis of Ghana.
Thank you. I'll be talking here today about the Ghana's analysis. Looking towards the graph, you can see that Ghana's population is approximately near about 2 million. Next slide, please. Okay. This demography point, we can see that the demography of Ghana describes us the condition and the overview of the Ghana's population, which states us the overall density, ethnicity, education level of people, health. And whereas we can see that the target age for the Ghana is near about between 24 to 45, where there are more English-speaking peoples, foreigners, and widely traveled Ghanaian citizens. Next slide, please. When it comes to the infrastructure, Ghana has an advanced infrastructure platform. If we compare with the low-income continent like Africa, where the coverage level for rural water and GSM signals are impressive. Therefore, they had a high inflation rate, have flexibility, and labor agility. Next slide, please. When it comes to the pestle analysis, we can see that this analyzed framework indicates us the external influences from which it is based totally on the characteristics of remote microenvironmental. So this analysis will help us Starbucks to maintain the industry position that monitors the external environment. Next slide, please. And finally, when it comes to the import, export, and custom duties, we can see that the Ghana's import duties are fully based on the volume, weight, and value of an item. That's subject to change everywhere, where the Ghana's export duties are gold, cocoa beans, and timber products. And when finally it comes to the tariff regulations, the tariff regulations is the tax imposed on goods, where they can transport across the international borders. Therefore, the company increases and the profit decreases. So with this, I would like to hand over to Mahir, who will be talking about the entry strategy. Thank you.
Good action. About entry strategies, like Starbucks funding is a joint venture strategy, which reduces capital investment, increase control. Another alternative strategies is franchising and licensing, which not take capital investment involved, but losing of control. Entry conditions is inflation, high interest rates, exchange rates fluctuation, depends on American currency dollars, high local labor, and development of local businesses. About competitors in Nigeria and Ghana, main competitors in Nigeria is Neo Cafe, Cafe Ghana, and KFC. But especially for Ghana, its main competitor is Nestle because it's produced instant coffee, second cup, and both countries have competitor like KFC. About our financial plan, startup cost to open Starbucks store, it's cost £100,000. From based to our financial analysis, we estimate the Starbucks in Nigeria will become profitable after 9 months, or approximately after sales like 13,784 cups of coffee. And our analysis restricted with hot and cold coffee drinks. About internationalization strategy, Starbucks plan is develop coffee producing industries in Nigeria and Ghana, exporting ground coffee beans to Western Africa region, and expansion it's to all neighborhood countries. Thank you. I'm handing it over to my colleague Ting about entry strategy selected.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. So move to the export procedure. I think I want to introduce this procedure. So first, we have to do everything step by step. So like, first of all, we have to do the registration. After registration, we have to we have to do invoice number, name, and address of recipient, everything. After do these things well, we have to focus on the quantity, value of the supplier and shipping bill and anything. So that's the problem. The quality and quantity, that's the problem we need to guarantee. So next, please. Okay, so the next step is we have to do the certification. After the certification, like the goods must be shipped in good conditions, and lots of shipping details we have to do must be included and show it clearly. And we have to follow the routes for shipment certification. The chart shows like route A, B, C to finish our final certificate. Next slide, please. Okay, so the price, so this is skimming price strategy. So for the price strategy, we believe Starbucks adopting a skimming price strategy will be most effective to enter the market. So this strategy allows price our products with reference to price of coffee sold in Nigeria by competitors. And Starbucks price globally, the price we can see here, it arrived at £3.50. Okay, that's all. Thank you. It will move on to my next colleague, Safe. Thank you.
Thank you. As moving to the business promotion, here we are talking about discounts, social media platform, advertising on third-party site, partnership with local business, and sponsorship. Discounts includes several types of discounts like membership discounts, redeems points, and any discounts which are for some like for students or for a monthly basis discount. Social media platform includes like giving promotion to the social media platform which are more popular in between youngsters. Advertising on third-party sites includes some of like promotion on radios, TV networks, etc. Moving to the next slide. Offline distribution, as we can see that it tells about the how Starbucks can provide their cold items to the different types of stores like departmental stores. They can also contribute with hotels, gas stations, and malls. They can provide their things so people can come in every stores and they can get it easily and they can enjoy. Moving to the next slide. Online distribution, as we can see that there are some of, we can see that there are online websites where we can find Starbucks easily, like Jumio, Congo.com, and Super Shop Nigeria. As you can see that Nigeria has a 50% e-commerce selected African selected African countries in 2020. So it's very easy and convenient for the people to use online and have some, they don't have to go anywhere and they can enjoy Starbucks at their home by ordering their products and enjoying it at their place. Next slide, please. As moving to the conclusion, from analyzing given both market will be viable for Starbucks, however, it must exercise due delicacy which entry in both market because of rising information cost and political instability, especially in Nigeria. With regarding to exploitation, it presents will accelerate the growth of coffee production industry and coffee drinking culture. Thank you.
Thank you.